Hello, this is Alex with Grow How. Today we're going to attempt to show you how to take care of a rose that's been overgrown. It's probably had some deadheading in the last couple years, but it really hasn't been pruned out. So we're going to give this a shot, see how well it shows up on video. Let me go ahead, dial that in. I'm going to focus on the bottom first. That bottom right there, really where you want to start every rose. Well, actually every shrub. Get that tightened up. Because the top working, everyone does the top working, everyone sees the top. It's the bottom where most of the problems are created. So first of all, I'm going to go in, I'm going to take out some of the larger branches and hopefully some of the interior branches. The larger branches, because I want to have renewed growth, because roses typically grow on this year's growth. By taking out the larger branches, I stimulate more growth, and by opening up the center, I stimulate more breathability and more sun to cover the entire rose instead of just parts. You'll note how I tend to pull this out with my loppers. As the case was with this rose, that big branch was most of it. That will happen. Now I'm not going to try and open up the center anymore because the center is clearly now, there's not much left in general. You'll also notice there the elm seedling. That's been one that's been giving me hassle for a long time. It's off on the right hand side waving in the wind there. This year I'm going to poison it. Now, I have not done this place in the last 2 years, but I've done it for about the 10 prior years before that. So just 2 years and kind of a lot of my work was set back, but that's okay. So let's take a look further up. I'm going to thin out the top there, take care of some of the deadheading while I'm at it. That's going to be hard to see in detail on this camera. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to try and promote outward growth. The deadheading, I always want to deadhead down to an outward growing bud. Typically what's expected is that you will take it to a pencil sized stem, which means ain't gonna happen here because I haven't got enough of those left. But I am going to go ahead and take out some of this inward growth. I'm going to focus on stuff growing outward. Anything like this, it's had some deadheading, it's had some a lot of stuff that's just died there naturally, and it's gotten to be kind of knobby and really branchy. I want to take out as many of those branches as I think I can get away with. Now, I don't know any standards for how much I can take out in a single rose pruning, but I can take out a fair amount just from past experience. And again, I'm always trying to go out to stronger, larger branches or larger outward growth that's more likely to produce stronger roses, more likely to take things out of the center so that I can have an open center that can breathe. See, this whole thing right here is just a tangle. And I'm going to take out a good chunk of that tangle now. And I'm not going to do a perfect job of deadheading today because I'm kind of already in a situation where it's not going to be as effective as I want. Now, deadheading, I can always come back and do that later on in the year because I'm going to do it anyway if I miss anything. Now that one got a really nice branch growing there, even a nicer one growing down there. And that will promote the growth again out, away from the center. And I'm going to have some center growth in this just because there's not much left. I'm going to go ahead and take these elms to the ground for now. Now while I'm doing this, I'm also inspecting it. You see right here, I've got green veins and yellow leaves. That's a sign that it's got some iron issues. The rest of the plant, it's got a few spots on that are bad, but I'm going to keep an eye on that. And hopefully with the decided change in rainfall, as I stimulate new growth here, this will be stuff that can get iron naturally out of the soil without amendments. That's not a pretty rose right now. It's going to take this one at least one more year before I can get some balanced growth on it. But that'll give you an idea. When you've got an overgrown rose, you are going to take a fair amount out of it. Thank you very much. Please subscribe on the button below and catch the next video. Manana.